Hey, thank you so much for joining us. We just had our first annual Sky Days retreat this morning on the morning session. We're in between sessions. We're going to be doing Sky Days in the evening session, which we'll be bringing in prospective investors. But the morning session was phenomenal. We had a tremendous amount of folks come out. One of the folks that showed up is a dear friend of ours and vendor partner, Jim Liggett, and Jim's with RCI, which is Ropes Course Incorporated. As you can see on this rendering here with SKYLAKE, obviously we've got the lake section with the Wibbits and the Boaz Tower, but Jim is involved on the ropes course section. And so Jim, thank you so much for driving down this morning from Allegan, Michigan. He's not going to brag on himself. I will. Jim has been doing this since he was 19. He now has built over 1,400 of these ropes courses in 44 countries around the world. So Jim, thank you so much. And it's all yours. Take it away.
All right. Thanks for having me. So what I like to do is just tell you what we're going to have here at SKYLAKE Adventure Park. We're going to have a 3-level sky rail, host up to 110 people per hour, a full canopy tour with 3 sky rails, all electronic. So there's no staff required to run those. Once the person is hooked in on the ground, they're hooked into a track and they can make their way anywhere they want to go without becoming disengaged or interacting with the staff. It's all self-driven. Pick whatever path you want. I think there's about 60 elements. They can pick any element they want. Hop on the sky rail, zip over across the road, hang out, let people pass, and then sit back when they feel like getting back on the course, make their way back down. And then we also have a small course underneath called the Sky Tykes. This is for 2 to 6-year-olds, so they can have the same harness, go on the same elements as a big brother or big sister or mom and dad, but here on the ground. And there's 2 zip lines and 8 elements. They can play here with mom or dad while their older brother or sister is up in the air with mom or dad, and have a great time. Stay on for as long as you want, and about 100 to 110 people per hour on the course.
Hey, Jim, if you could talk about the safety efficacy of the project and particularly your harness system, because that was important for Phil and I. As we build SKYLAKE, we want to have safety as one of our #1 features. We're going to have a lot of kids every day. We want to make sure that we're dialed in on all of that. So on the water section, everyone would be in a life vest, but more importantly, we're going to be having 3-year-olds to 80-year-olds on this particular ropes course. Walk me through the safety and the harness of that, if you would.
Well, just to show you that, I brought another piece of equipment, an entire real-life apparatus to show you our safety system and demonstrate it. So why don't we walk over to see the safety system?
So we've moved over here to the actual display that Jim was so fortunate to bring down from Michigan for us. So Jim, you want to dive into the actual apparatus and the ropes course itself. It looks like we've got a model here, plus the actual safety harness, which again, for us, Phil and I, is extremely important to us.
So everything on our safety system is redundant. So it starts out with your harness having 2 separately completed hook-in systems. And this is where we hook the carabiners into before you go up on the course. We have 2 tamper-resistant carabiners. One hooks into each separately on the harness, and you're hooked into a lanyard. This lanyard holds over 10,000 pounds, and it's 2 separate pieces of webbing. So anything on here could be worn, and you have a completely redundant system. Same thing with our puck and our cables. Everything is redundant in the whole system. So at the beginning, when you get hooked in at the beginning, the instructor hooks you up with the 2 carabiners, hooks you into a track, and you go up the stairs, and you're hooking to an overhead track the entire time. So there's no way you can come out of that system. And when you go across the elements, you're hooked into the track. And when you want to go and pass somebody or wait while somebody goes by, you can come around the back and just hang out. When you're ready to go, you go and you hook on. And this is the zip line. So you hook on the zip line and you're ready to roll. You roll on the zip line, and zip line is completely computerized, so it won't let somebody on until you're completely off of it. And you zip all around and go on ropes course.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jim, for sharing that with us. As I repeated earlier, safety is at the top of the priority list for us. So with Jim building, again, 1,400 plus ropes courses throughout 40 plus countries. Safety for them. Last year they had 35 million visitors throughout all the world, and they had 0 safety incidents because of this apparatus that he's put together, which, by the way, you've got umpteen patents on everything. So thank you so much for your friendship and your partnership.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.